Yeah, man, say all praises and honor unto Yahweh.
Hashem Yoshai, Hashem Kodash.
And double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Women Stone, Shalom, to all the brothers them out there across the world and pushing this truth. In all sincerity and in all honesty, Shalom also to the few sisters. Yeah, this is a brother from James, Jamaica camp. Yashamai.
Ashar. I war.
I don't want to listen. Right, hopefully edifying to the elect out there, we're seeing, the news now we see, Iran name been calling hard, right, and according to prophecy, right, Iranians are known in the scriptures as basically Persia, play a very important role, right, in this coming destruction, and over the years, been basically been speaking about this third world war destruction from way back, right, in certain moves, we basically look to take place. Now we see it in the news popping now, so we know close to the right now. Right, all the wait we've been waiting for years to see certain move that take place. Now we've seen it. Right, because Israel attack Iran, or America attack Iran, Russia gonna defend Iran. Right? I told you all different when it comes to Iran. Right? And we understand and we know that this third world war destruction now kick off full-fledged until certain prophecies fulfilled. We have basically constant push that. Right, because the MOT have basically become monetary before this war kick off full-fledged. But we see how very close to the right now. Right, that's the reason why the angels are holding off in this war, so long. Because certain prophecies have come to pass. And we see these nations ready to make them move, and Iran. Right here, if you talk of Iran back, these militias and all these things are here in the news because that's the aim.
Militants.
Right? That's the aim, what them basically making right now move on Iran. Right? You're going to lead to, World War III, according to prophecy. Right?
Matthew 24 verse 6. So ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Gone. So the end is not yet because certain things have to take place in order for certain things, in order for World War III kick off full-fledged. Right? Give me one of my quote earlier on. About the angels in Revelation 7 and verse 1. I can bring at one.
Revelation 7
verse 1. 1.
It said, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth nor on the sea.
So you have the angels in my whole of this third world war destruction. You see all the moves I make right now in the Middle East. Right, how the Middle East is getting hotter and hotter. Right, the angels are basically hold it up. Right, because prophecy have come to pass. The MOTB have basically become monetary worldwide. Right before this third world war destruction kick off full-fledged. But we're very close right now. Right? One brother? Because when this war starts, right, when this war kick off full-fledged, there's no stop. Right? For years, people here have been speaking about World War III. A lot of chick, been scarfing. It's a long time we say World War III will take place and now them can't see it. Right? The scripture say it. Right? In Habakkuk. Wait for it. Because it will surely come. Right? One brother?
It said, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
One.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to earth the earth and the sea, saying, earth, not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servant of our power in their foreheads.
So, not until elect seal. Right? I believe in that time when the elect, sealing because things are moving rapidly. No, like one time, from the year start, from 2020, poor start, things been happening straight, just like 2020, right? Just like how 2020 started to the bank, that's how this year started too. Constantly things been happening, right? See what happening in America, division, amongst, Edom, as people say, Lord said, I'm going to set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Right, and if you Lord the Hawashai, what I'm saying, going back 2,000 years ago, is Satan divided against himself, his kingdom cannot stand, but come to an end. So I said, this is the end of Esau Edom kingdom. This is the end of Esau world. Right? You can go on, brother.
This is an article from RT News. It says US troops killed in Jordan attack says President Joe Biden believes that radical Iran-backed militant groups operating in Syria and Iraq are responsible.
Yeah.
Then he says the U.S. Says 3 U.S. Army soldiers were killed and over 30 service personnel were injured in a weekend drone attack and a small U.S. outpost in Jordan, near the country's Syrian border, according to U.S. Central Command. It says this is the first instance of American troops being killed by enemy fire in the region since the onset of the Gaza war.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's basically, them basically, I make them move now to go at Iran, because as you said, Iran is on the agenda. And we know that this is not the first instance when US troops get killed. But guess what? They might use this as an excuse to make them move. Play upon the mind of the people. So they have an excuse to make them move by Iran. Man.
That's how easy them think.
Can.
Justifying saying in the eyes of the public. Right, in order to basically make them move.
Can.
Right, through them propaganda machine. Go on, brother.
This is Jeremiah 49 verse 20.
Go on.
So therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom.
So hear the counsel of Yahweh, or Hashem Yahushua, that he had taken against Edom, or the Edomites, today, the so-called white people. Go on, this is what the scripture says. Go on.
And his purpose that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Timon.
Go on.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
So surely the least of the flock will draw them out. Right? So the least of America flock will draw America out. Is basically these so-called Jews are, 1948ers, will draw America out, right, in this Third World War, a full-fledged war with Russia. Because Russia going to defend Iran according to what written in the scripture. You say Gog, because Russia known in the scripture as Gog, Magog, because them dwelling basically on that land mass right now. They go back to Japhet, right? So known as Gog in the scripture, Magog. They're going to defend Persia, which is Iran today. Going to be a guard unto them, right? So Russia going to protect Iran. So America and Russia going to basically go at it in the near future. Right, but before this war kick off, the MOTB have basically become mandatory first. Right, that prophecy have to take place before this war kick off full-fledged. Right? Go on, brother?
So surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Exactly. But surely he shall make their habitation desolate. Right, according to prophecy, America is going to become a lake of fire. Right? Desert. See what I say? The wild beasts of the highlands are going to dwell there. Right? And also the land of Israel are going to get destroyed according to what we in Ezekiel. Right? Surely there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel. Talking about the ICBM missile that will hit in the land of Israel also according to prophecy. So they're going to draw them out in a third world war destruction, where will basically lead to their downfall.
And these things are going to make America deploy more troops down in the Middle East. Man.
Yeah.
Because scripture said them are deploy them troops down there.
All of them are put to death.
Yeah. He says, this is the first, jump further down, he says, the Islamic resistance in Iraq and umbrella group for Shia militias has claimed responsibility for the attack. He says, President Joe Biden has pledged to all those responsible for the attack to account, attributing it to radical Iran-backed militant groups operating in Syria and Iraq.
So they are building their narrative
around the whole Iran.
Yeah, on Iran, because they want to make a move on Iran.
Scripture says 4 years of lies.
Yeah, getting ready to basically make them move. Right, but we, as you mentioned, certain things have taken place before this war kick off full-fledged, but we're very close right now. Seeing all the moves that make right now on the earth, we know we're very close. The Middle East is getting hot. And as I say, the day of the Lord is what? Near in the valley of decision, the Middle East, basically around the Persian Gulf. Right? So we see what's taking place in the Middle East. It will lead to, World War III, Armageddon. Right? According to what in the scripture. Go on, brother.
Verse 1.
Go on.
Okay. Ezekiel 38 verse 1. See, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog.
Which is Russia today. Right? Because Russia basically dwelling on that landmass. Right now, the Russians are also Edomites, so-called white people. But them living, on that landmass right now. We go back to Japheth. Right? Because, Gog go Japheth. Magog go back to Japheth. Right? And them basically living on that landmass right now. Right? So people refer to them as Gog, Magog.
Go on.
Go on.
The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal,
Go on.
and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back, and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
All different type of weaponry. Go on.
Say, even a great company with bucklers and shields,
Go on.
all of them handling swords.
Go on.
So Persia,
Which is Iran. So Russia gonna be a guard to Iran, one of the main country mentioned right in this prophecy. Persia, Iran, go on.
Ethiopia, Libya with them,
Go on.
all of them with shields and helmet. Gomer and all his bands,
Also.
the house of Togarma of the north quarters,
Go on.
and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Many people.
Go on.
Go on.
To be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself.
How see the Russians have been preparing. All the military across the world been preparing. Because them say we live in a time of war. Especially from Ukraine crisis start, and Russia been destroying a lot of Ukrainians, a lot of these nations weapon.
Go on.
What them send on a Ukraine to test, because a lot of countries, send, so these European countries send their weapon to Ukraine and Russia, deal with them. Right, then realize, I guess what, you have to spend more money, and then you want to upgrade, certain equipment for them have, because them see your work, how you operate, right, and Russia has some things. Right, so Russia basically been preparing, right? They might get seasoned of the whole war thing, because they've been fighting in Ukraine for 2 years now, right?
Roughly 2 years.
Right, call this up. Go on.
It's Gomer and all his bands, the host of Togarma of the north quarters.
Even Turkey go join basically Russia, because according to prophecy, NATO basically turn them back on America. Is European nation going to turn them back on America? Right, go on.
And all his bands, and many people with thee.
Go on.
Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee,
Yeah.
and be thou a guard unto them.
Yeah, so Russia going to be a guard to all these nations. Well, the main one mentioned is Iran. So all you see in the news now is us, they are building their narrative in order to make them move on Iran. But according to prophecy, Russia going to defend Iran. Right? So very close, but before this war kick off, the MOTV have to basically become mandatory. Talking about the C-HIP, we mentioned in Revelation 13 and 16 and down. That digital device where you start planning to get everybody right in the near future. Right, go on, brother.
And then this,
Jump verse 18.
Ezekiel 38 and 18.
One.
And it shall come to pass at the same time
Go on.
when Gog shall come against the land of
So the
Israel.
Russians are also going to come against the land of Israel, according to prophecy, according to what written in the scripture. Right, go on.
So saith the Lord Yahweh, that my fury shall come
In my face.
up in my face, for in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of
So
Israel.
it's going to be a great shaking in the land of Israel.
Now we are going now.
Yeah. ICBM missile will hit that land. Right. Purge it. Lord will purge that land. By ICBM missile according to what written in scripture. This is basically what getting ready to take place.
Yeah.
So all you see in the news now about Iran is popping up in the news, more and more. It will lead to one thing. downfall of Esau Edom.
Gone.
Right? Full-fledged war. Finish?
So Joel 2:20 says, but I will remove
Remove far off.
from you the northern army.
The American army. So the American military are going to get brought to the Middle East.
See?
Right? For this, coming Third World War destruction. They'll kick off full-fledged in the near future. They're going to send a lot of troops to the Middle East. Go on.
And I will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
That's basically what? Saudi Arabia. Right? Go on.
With his face towards the east sea.
Because that's what basically, Euphrates, Persian Gulf water, Euphrates. Go on.
And his inner part towards the uttermost sea.
And this is the Red Sea. Go on.
And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things.
They've done great things.
Gone.
Wickedness them doing on the earth. So the time when the man get judged, say Lord get all the armies them in the Middle East, to basically judge them for them to the Lord's people.
Gone.
Right? So this is the time. The Lord get them in the Middle East, for this Third World War destruction. So more and more we see in the news, you see Iran, popping up in the news because they're building their narrative make them move on Iran. But ultimately they're going to lead to destruction. Right? Over there.
On the Joel 3.
1.
3 and 9. It says, this is Joel 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim me this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
Yeah, we got the scripture a lot,
Yeah.
but we don't have time for the scripture.
And the season.
Right, the season. Because there's a time and a season for everything.
Gone.
We live in the time, right? And the season, right? World War III, that's basically what in the news popping. Right, the Middle East is getting hotter and hotter.
Gone.
War drums beating in the Middle East. Right, go on, brother?
Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, as a person, even this year, the year of hopeful year of Jacob's trouble.
Man. Because
Right.
America would be going a civil war. Over the whole border crisis.
Yeah.
States against states.
Yeah.
As the scripture said, the Egyptian against the Egyptian, all of that. It says, it says, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near,
Gone.
let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I'm strong. It says, assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither.
Gone.
Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Gone.
Let the Eden be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's basically right in the Middle East, around the Persian Gulf. Your house your pot.
Gone.
The house judgment. We don't even know if we're going to judge all these nations. Right, for them know to the Lord's people, as Scripture say. Right? Scatter the Lord people, go on.
Gone. For there will I sit to judge all the Eden round about.
Gone.
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down to the press. The press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Yeah, the wickedness in this society is very great.
Gone.
Highest level of wickedness.
It says multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
Yes, it's the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. That's where in the Middle East. All the armies is gathering.
Gone.
That's the reason why the Middle East is getting so hot. Because the Lord are prepared, right, to basically bring forth destruction. They're going to lead to the elect get deliver, right? And according to prophecy, 2/3 of people are get destroyed in all the land, which is the land of America.
Gone.
So very close seeing all these things happening. Right? We have to basically stay focused. Right? And stay on this prayer. How about Shemir Shai to stay on this part, because we see a lot of men, right, in this time now, hardly about break close or drop out of the street. Right? And Scripture says, rather virgin get diligent to make a call and election sure. Hopefully one will be part of the elect. Right? Right now we have to finish the work in order to make it sure. Right? So we have to stay focused. Right? This is our number one thing in our life, it's truth. It's supposed to be number one thing in our life. It's truth. Right? Go on, brother.
Habakkuk 2 verse 5.
1.
Verse 1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower,
Done?
and will watch to see what he will answer. No, so that what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yes, Scripture says the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Now the prophecies them speaking. All the moves I make right now, especially even the Middle East, as I mentioned earlier, for years I've been looking for certain moves I make. Right, even going back to 2013 when the whole Syria thing they get hot. Assad and Syria. Right, I was saying when you think about what takes place in Syria, watch. Iran wants the moves on Iran. Now we're actually living in a time now, we will see the moves that I make now. Even America building their basically narrative to make them move on Iran. Right? So very close right now. Because we're seeing the prophecies them popping off. MOTB, we see Esau, making a lot of moves in order to basically bring forth this digital society. In order to collapse the system and bring in this digital society, we're going to lead to the MOTB. That's the end goal of these men. Give everybody a digital device, right, in them hand or in them forehead. Can't do it in prophecy.
Can.
Right, go on, brother.
He said, though it tarry, wait for it.
Wait for it.
Because it will surely come,
Yeah.
it will not tarry.
It's going to happen. Right, because a lot of Jake have been scarfing, so we have speak about World War III for years. I know it not happen. People say, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. I believe that, right? And not more, brother. So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh. And double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and all their pushes church. Shalom also to the few sisters. Yeah, we're almost out of Babylon. Yeah, shalom.
Shalom.
Stay focused. Yeah, shalom.